This is Chico with He Provides Homestead. Today I'm going to attempt a cooking video. I'm going to attempt to make a veggie lasagna, and I'm going to use this instead of pasta. I had to back up off the pasta. I almost never eat it. It's too high in carbs for me, so we're going to do this. And we grew this just outside the door in our yard. You've probably seen it in our garden. This is a straight neck squash. I've also heard it called a yellow zucchini. I've also heard it called, recently heard it called marrow. Never heard it called that, but I call it dinner. So I'm going to slice this here in a little bit, and we're going to use Tennessee Pride sage sausage that I bought on sale. I also bought fresh mozzarella pearls at 50% off the other day. And in the saving dollars at the deli video, I'll put it right up here, I picked up an odd shaped end piece of Colby cheese. I'm going to put some of that in it. And then I've got some Kojak cheese that I also bought on sale, and we reuse bread sacks, by the way. I'm going to put that in it, and I'm going to cook it all in the crock pot, and it's going to be done this evening. So I showed you what was in it. It looks pretty simple. Slice, dice, stack, black, fry up the sausage. So I'm going to get busy with that. I'm all by myself today, so it's going to be a little bit of hassle film, but I think it's going to be worth it. So I'll be back and I'll show you what we're doing. Started. I'll go over here. We've got the sausage cooking. Don't that smell good? Oh wait, you can't smell it, but I'm telling you, it smells fabulous. We've got the crock pot on. We put just a little bit of butter in there so that the squash won't stick to the bottom. I know it'll make its own juice. Squash is a really water retentive plant. Is retentive a word? But I know it'll make its own juice, but the butter will kind of help grease it, and it'll give it that sweet butter taste. Love butter. And we use real butter. I've started slicing our yellow squash. It's coming out pretty handy dandy, but it's a process. So then when the sausage is done, we will start layering this in, and we'll add the cheese. We'll bring you back a little bit. And I wanted to explain something. Normally when we do a cooking video, whether it's me or my wife or our daughter, we spend like an hour, hour and a half cleaning the kitchen, making sure there's no dirty dishes in sight, making sure we scrub the stove down, making sure everything's put away. I didn't do that this time. And the reason I didn't is because we've got this thing going on. It's called life. And I bet you have it going on too. When life's happening, things are messy. Life's messy. So we try to keep the kitchen clean. We keep the counters. We clean the counters before we cook. You know, but I didn't spend a whole lot of time making sure that it's pretty. So life's going on. We're doing the best we can, and we're cooking. We're going to make squash lasagna today. I wanted to show you this though real quick. We might put a little of this in the lasagna, but we might not. But look at this big honking onion we grew. I've only been eating onion for about a month, but I'm starting to like it. I know I need it, so I started eating it, and I'm right proud of that one. So I tend to ramble. I'm going to get back to it. We'll be back in a bit. And that noise you hear in the background is our dishwasher running. That proves that I'm doing dishes. Or at least the machine is. The sausage is done cooking. Looks pretty good. My wife likes it a little crispier than I do, so I try to find a happy medium. You know what marriage is about, finding a happy medium. So we've got a layer, there we go, we've got a layer of the zucchini squash, or the straight neck squash, and we've got a little sausage. Then we have the mozzarella pearls, and the rest of that Colby cheese that we got at 50% off the other day. I left 2 of the ingredients out when I spoke to you earlier. I left out oregano that we grew at the community gardens. I'll post a community garden video up here. But we grew this at our community garden. We've brought it home and we've dried it. So we're going to put some oregano in it as well. And some bag mozzarella as well. The pearls are great, but this does better for the topping. It'll all melt even. And we're also going to save all the seeds out of the straight neck squash. We're going to save them, we're going to dry them out, and we're going to try them out. We're going to try to plant them next year. So, I let a piece of the sausage cool off. The sage, nice touch. So, and I'm not real good with that little hand machine that makes the lasagna noodles out of spaghetti, or out of squash, but I'm getting it. So we're going to do some more layers, and I'll bring you back when I get it all layered, and then I'll probably bring you back when it's done so you can see how delicious it is. But it's easy peasy. Fry your sausage, slice your zucchini or your squash, layer it, zucchini, sausage, cheese, zucchini, sausage, cheese. Easy peasy. Do it in a crock pot. We'll be back. Layering's done. Let me show you what it looks like. And the green you see on top is oregano that we grew in the garlic. No, oregano we grew in the garden. We also grew the garlic ourselves, but I didn't put any in this time. I usually do. We don't have much, so I'm kind of tight with it right now. I like garlic in my breakfast. And my wife's not a huge garlic fan, and this is our dinner, so left the garlic out. So the oregano and the squash was grown right here. We bought the cheese on sale. Also bought the sausage on sale. And we're going to let this cook for a couple hours in the crock pot. And when it's done, I'll bring you back. We'll show you the finished product and you tell us what you think. So we'll see you in a bit. Oh, one last thing. Right here. Right there. The seeds that we brought out of, cut out of the squash, we're going to dry and keep, and we'll plant those next year. And then the zucchini, or sorry, the yellow squash that we did not use, I will start using it in my breakfast tomorrow morning. So there you go. We'll be back. It's been a couple hours. Really didn't keep track of time. I just checked it once in a while. Stuck a knife in it, see if the squash was getting tender. I bet you thought I forgot the pizza sauce or the pasta sauce or whatever you use on yours. I didn't. Too much sugar in it for me to slather it on every layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it into sections and we'll use what we want. My wife likes more pizza sauce than I do. So we'll use it as kind of a dip or sprinkle it on ourselves as we go. So I didn't put that on, but there's a reason. So check that out. Does that not just look phenomenal? Look at that brown crust. Did you see them herbs locally grown? Wish you could smell it. It's awesome. So it's still on. I haven't turned it off yet, which I'm going to do now. And I'm going to cut it a little bit so maybe you can get a better view. But it's tender. The knife is going right through it. I'm going to show you one more time and then we're going to wrap it up. Here we go. That's what she looks like. Not much better view than the one I already give you, huh? Anyway, if it tastes half as good as it smells, it's going to be great. It's going to be excellent. It's going to be a great supper. As locally produced as we could get by with. We don't raise hogs, but there you go. We hope if you try it that you enjoy it as much as we enjoy it, and we pray that you please like, share, and subscribe our videos. It helps us out. We pray that you watch for us, because we're here 24/7. We're also on Vidme, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for coming along, guys. Time to eat.